Lewinsky is back. She gave her first public speech Monday to an audience of millennials in Philadelphia. Take a look.
My name is Monica Lewinsky. Though I have often been advised to change it, a 22-year-old intern in the White House, and more than averagely romantic, I fell in love with my boss in a 22-year-old sort of way. It happens. But my boss was the President of the United States.
Lewinsky says the suicide of Rutgers freshman Tyler Clementi, who killed himself after his roommate secretly used a webcam to stream his sexual encounter, motivated her to speak out. She calls herself the first person to have their reputation completely destroyed worldwide via the internet. Lewinsky joined Twitter on Monday. She already has more than 52,000 followers. This is not the first time, though, she's broken her silence. Most recently, it was in a May Vanity Fair essay called Shame and Survival. But back in 1999, you'll recall, she wrote a tell-all book, and she did a sit-down interview a year later with Barbara Walters. But it comes at an awkward time for the Clintons as Hillary Clinton ramps up preparations for a presidential campaign. Ruth Marcus is columnist and editorial writer for The Washington Post. Ruth, thanks for being here. So let's start there. You said after Monica Lewinsky wrote that, appeared in that Vanity Fair article, that this could actually be a good thing for the Clintons. It gets it out there, sort of pre-butts anything the Republicans might say. What do you make of the fact that she's speaking out now, and what do you make of the timing?
So awkward, I think, is the answer on the timing. My point back then, which seems a long time ago, was that we were going to, if and when, and I think it's when Hillary Clinton runs for president, we are going to have an inevitable and probably necessary national conversation about Bill Clinton, his presidency, the downsides of his presidency, and what to make about Monica Lewinsky. So from Hillary Clinton's point of view, the earlier we have that conversation, the better off it is for her. Asked and answered, we can move on. So, and if Monica Lewinsky is going to speak out again, earlier the better. If she's going to continue, though, to speak out, I might have to revise and extend that earlier column.
Seems like this is the start of the new campaign.
Because she has a point that she wants to make, which is a legitimate, important point. If she is making it simultaneous with a Hillary Clinton presidential campaign, I don't think that's by any means fatal to a Hillary Clinton presidential campaign, but I don't think it's helpful either.
I find it fascinating. She's talking to millennials, this group of individuals who were really too young to know what was going on when the scandal happened. Will she resonate with them? Will this work? Can she remake her image by talking to them?
Well, those are two different questions, and I think the answer to the first is yes, because even though I have a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old, they actually know who Monica Lewinsky is, more as a figure of history than a figure of the real world. But these kids are convinced by seeing examples of the consequences of bad behavior. My daughter watched a video of somebody who had texted while driving and gotten into trouble. That really convinced her not to text and drive. This is Monica Lewinsky convincing them not to text and drive. Whether she can rehabilitate her own image, I think she's doing as good a job as she can of making lemonade from 22-year-old lemons.
Ruth Marcus, thank you as always.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that is it for this edition of The